Hi friends, Naji here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, we will be discussing on how can we implement Supervisor Agent in n8n. So if you look on this, in this architecture, we can see that we have a Supervisor Agent is there, and based on the user query, the Supervisor Agent will pass to the user agent or it will pass to the order agent. And finally, the user agent will hit the Postgres database, and the order agent also will hit the Postgres database. So first we can understand about the database, okay, what the database contains. So let me go and show you the database. Here we have the two tables, one is the user table and the order table. The user table contains about the user information and order table contains the order information, and we can see the user ID as a foreign key here, okay. So let me come to here. And if I ask about, okay, give me information, user information of John Doe. So what it does is it will go to the supervisor, and supervisor will look into that, and it will understand based on its prompt that we have given. It will understand that okay, this has to go to the user agent. So it will pass the user agent, and user agent will execute the query, and it will return the data back to the supervisor, and supervisor will return that to the user. And if I ask about, okay, give me the order details of order ID, maybe 1 or something like that, then it will go to the order agent, and order agent will execute that, okay. Then consider another query. If I ask about, give me order details of John Doe, right? So in that case, the order table requires the user ID, right? It cannot process the name directly. So then what the supervisor agent will does is it will first call the user agent, and it will get the user ID. Then the user ID will be passed to the order agent to get the result, okay. So in that way, the supervisor agent will act as a like a orchestration agent here, okay. So one of the good thing is that it will handle all the requests, and there is a central control, and it can call multiple agents. All those things it can all those things are its advantages. But there is a what we call is one of the drawback is that every time it has to come to the supervisor agent, okay. So user agent will return the information back to supervisor agent, then supervisor agent then call to the order agent, right? So in that way, there will be a lot of back and forth executions happening. So it actually required a lot of tokens, and it will increase the cost also. So this is one of the architecture. So based on your use case, we can select this architecture, okay. So I have created a workflow here. You guys can see I created a dummy workflow, and I will show you how this works, okay. Now I am asking about give me user details of username John Doe. So we'll see it is executing. It is giving me the details of John Doe. Now I can ask about give me order details of user John Doe. Let's see. It is executing the user agent. Now it is executing the order agent. Okay, it says that it seems that there is an issue in retrieving the order details. Please try later, verify the information provided. Okay, there is some issue there. Maybe I can go back and ask the same question again. We'll see. Okay, now we are getting the data, right? Here I can see that there is a one order ID is there, and there are two order IDs there. So for John Doe, there are two orders are there. We can go back and check that, okay. So if you come here, we can see that the user ID of the John Doe is 1. So for John Doe, there are two orders are there, okay. Now it is showing correctly, okay. Okay, so I think we are good. So what I will do quickly, like I will create I will replicate this this workflow, so that like everybody will get a feel to create the same, okay. So for that, let me create a maybe I can create a another workflow here. So let me go back and create new tab. I can move this. So we'll do this very quickly. I will do some kind of a copy paste from here, okay. So let's create a workflow. I can name it as Supervisor Agent Demo, Supervisor Agent Demo, okay. first what I can do, I can create a chat trigger. This is first I need, so let me have the chat trigger in place. Okay, now we reduce this. Okay, now we need a AI agent. So this is my AI agent. I can give some prompt here. Okay, so let me copy the prompt from the previous one. So I'm going to copy this and let me paste it here. I can paste it here. Okay, the prompt is ready. Now we can use the OpenAI chat. So let me have the OpenAI chat. We will be using the GPT-4o here. Let's select this GPT-4o. We are good. Let me put some memory. So this is the memory, and we need two agents, right? So for that I can create AA agent. One agent is the customer user tool agent, right? That is a one agent that I need. So we need to have a user agent tool. So this is the one tool that we have. We need to use the same description and details that I have used in the details. So let me copy the same thing here. Okay, paste it here, and the description also I can copy and paste it here. So I will be attaching this. I will download this JSON file and attach it to the video, so you guys can also do the same thing. Okay, now I think we are good. So let me close this, and here also I can use the same model I can use. So I can just connect this. Here memory, I can use the sample memory, and we need to have two tools. Okay, so to connect with the Postgres, I can use the Postgres tool here. So let's connect with the Postgres tool. So here I have already created an account. Otherwise you guys can create it. Just use the so if just open this, you guys can see we have to pass the host name, and you have to pass the database username and password. That's it. Okay, so you will able to connect that. I have already connected this. Tool description, I can give the tool description manually. So let me select the same tool description that I have given earlier. Here I can give same description here. Set not automatically, set manually. So this is the description that I am giving, and here I can give a execute query. So here also we copy paste from our slide. Okay, so execute query. So this is the query that I need to execute. Now I can pass this query parameter. So because here we are passing the query parameter. Okay, so that will be so if I select this one, okay, so LLM will decide about this query parameters. We don't need to worry about this. Okay, now we are good. Okay, so here I can rename it as a user query. So let me give it as a user name query. Okay, now I can create one more tool. So that is to get the information based on the user ID also. Okay, so that also I can do. So let's have this the tool. So let me click on the tool. Here I can select Postgres tool. So let's select this, set it manually, then select query. This is the description, and my query will be based on the user ID. I need to fetch the data. Okay, so we are good. So we have our user agent is ready. We have a model is ready, the prompt is ready, everything is ready on the user side. Now what we are going to do, we are going to create a order agent. Okay, so the order agent, we will repeat the same thing. So let me have the AI agent here. So let's have the AI agent. We can give the same description. So this is the description I am giving, and this is the order details. Okay, now name it as order underscore agent underscore tool. Okay, so we have our order agent is ready. Here also I can use the same OpenAI agent. I can use the sample memory here, and I can use the tool here. So here also we will be using the two tools. One is the order by ID and other is the order by user ID. Okay, so I can select a Postgres tool. Let's select the Postgres tool and manually let's have the select query here. Okay, what I am going to do, I can just copy, let's make it automate, let's make it like this, and query parameters select from the user. Okay, so we are good here. I can give it as order by ID. So this is what we are going to here. Now I can add one more tool. Okay, I'm going little faster here. I don't want to video to be like too long. So I can use this one. I can select user ID by query. Here also I'm going to set it automate. I want to execute the query. Let's execute it. Query param, let's pass this. Okay, we are done. We are done with this. Let me see, we passed the query details, everything that we have passed. Okay, here you see, here we forgot to pass the parameters. So let me pass the parameter, the query parameters. I am passing it here and we are good. So let me save this. Okay, now I think we have done with, we replicated the same template. We have a supervisor agent and we have a two agents are there. If you minimize this, we can see that we have a two agent. One is a user agent, one is the order agent. Okay, so if you look on this, you guys can see a detailed prompt can be seen here. So you guys can see a detailed prompt can be seen here, and we can update the prompt as per our use case. Now let me give hi. Let me see it will work or not. Okay, it gave me like, if you have any questions about the orders or the user details, feel free to ask. Okay, I have a question. Give me user details of username John Doe. Let's see. Now we can see it is executing the order details. Now it is giving me details of John Doe, additional user attributes depending on your available data. Okay, so it's actually giving me the details. Now I can ask, give me full details. Give me full details of John Doe. Let me see this will work or not. I have retrieved the details of John Doe. Additional user details are provided here depending on your available data. Somehow it is not giving me the entire details, but we can ask about the order details. Give me order details of John Doe. Let's see what will work. Okay, so it is trying to fetch the data. We can see it is executed the order details. Okay, now we are getting the details of John Doe. Okay, so we are able to replicate the same structure. So I will stop the video here and I will attach this with the video, and you guys can download and try it out. If you have any questions, please ask me in the comment box. So that is all about in this video. Please do like and subscribe. Have a nice day. Bye bye.